Hey guys, it's AK from the AK Realty Group, and today we're diving into a super exciting topic: how to buy your first rental property in 2024. If you're tuning into my channel for the first time, I'm all about empowering you with the know-how to purchase rental investment properties. So if that sounds like your thing, do yourself a favor, hit subscribe and hit that bell so you won't miss out on any of my latest videos. Real estate, as you might have heard, is a fantastic way to build wealth. In fact, it's said that a staggering 90% of millionaires have invested in real estate at some point. So, if you're dreaming about starting your portfolio of rental properties, you're in the right place. In this video, we're not just scratching the surface, we're doing a deep dive into the world of buy and hold investing. We'll cover everything from the nitty-gritty of preparation, market analysis, assembling your dream team, to making your offer and finally closing the deal. So let's jump right in, all right? These are the 15 critical steps to buying your first rental property. But first, remember, real estate investing is a journey, one that requires patience, learning, and a bit of courage. Whether you're saving up for your first down payment or just starting to learn about the market, every step you take brings you closer to your goal, all right? Let's go! All right, let's break things down a bit. When we talk about rental property investment, what are we really talking about? It's pretty simple. It's buying a property, like a house, and renting it out to tenants. You become the landlord, and the rent that they pay becomes your income. Easy enough, right? But why rental properties, you might wonder? Well, they're a great way to earn passive income. That means you make money without having to work day in and day out. Plus, over time, the value of the property can increase, which could mean more money in your pocket if you decide to sell it later on. And let's not forget, as a landlord, you get some pretty awesome tax benefits too. On to our first major step, saving money. You've probably heard the term down payment. It's the chunk of money that you pay upfront when you buy a property. For most conventional loans, that's around 20% of the property price. So if you're eyeing a property that costs $200,000, you'll need to save up $40,000 for the down payment alone. And yes, if you're buying a house for your primary residence, you can get away with like 3.5% to 5% down. But for investment properties, banks require a 20% down payment because they don't want to carry PMI, the private mortgage insurance, on those loans. So that's why for investment properties, rules are different, okay? But hold on, there's more. You'll also have to think about closing costs, which are various fees and charges involved with property purchase process, okay? These typically add up to about 2% of the purchase price. And let's not forget the cash reserves. It's always smart to have a safety net. Say enough cash to cover 6 months of property expenses in case things don't go as planned, all right? Next up, let's talk debt. Yeah, not the most fun topic, but super important. Your debt to income ratio plays a big part in getting a loan. It's basically all your monthly debt payments divided by your gross monthly income. Most lenders like to see this number below 43%. And what does this mean for you? Well, if you're carrying a lot of debt, it might make it harder to get a loan for your rental property. So start by tackling your high interest debts and try to boost your income wherever you can. It's all about showing the lenders that you're a safe bet, okay? Now, moving on to step 3. Your job matters when buying a rental property. Lenders love stability, and having a steady job for at least 2 years can really help your case. It shows that you have a reliable income stream to cover those mortgage payments. So if you're thinking of hopping jobs or starting a new career, you might want to hold off until after you secure your property and close on the property, okay? Some lenders even double check nowadays after the pandemic and stuff. A lot of lenders will now even double check and verify your current employment even as close to as like 2 days before closing to make sure you're still working there and still employed, okay? Now, credit score time. To buy a property with a loan, you generally need a credit score of at least 620. The higher your score, the better your loan terms are going to be. But don't worry if you're not there yet. You can work on improving your credit score by paying bills on time, keeping your credit card balances low, and not opening new accounts too frequently. It's also about showing lenders you're responsible with your money. Now, step 5 is all about education. The world of real estate can be complex, but knowledge is power. Start by reading books, okay? Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a classic, and the ABCs of real estate investing is super helpful. Podcasts, online courses, and forums are also great resources. Remember, the more you know, the better your chance of success. So keep learning and keep growing and stay curious. Step 6, all right? It's networking. Yes, real estate can be a solo game, but having a network can make a world of difference. Attend local meetups, join online real estate forums, and don't be shy to reach out to more experienced investors. Networking is about sharing knowledge, finding opportunities, and building relationships that could open new doors for you. Remember, in real estate, sometimes it's not just what you know, but who you know. Now, step 7, all about market research. This is where you put on your detective hat. Start by looking at cities that show signs of growth, increasing job opportunities, population growth, and low crime rates. Now, websites like citydata.com can be a great resource for information. You want to invest in a place where people want to live and where property values have a good chance of going up over time. I've got some videos on my top areas for investing in the Dallas real estate market, so make sure you check those out. And I'll be making a video soon about my top area picks to buy an investment property in the Dallas area in 2024. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified when I put out that video, okay? Now, let's move on to step 8, analyzing deals. This step is crucial. You need to know how to spot a good deal. Look at rental income, deduct expenses like mortgage, taxes, insurance, and prop management fees. What's left is your cash flow. Another data point to analyze is DOM, days on market, when you're looking to purchase an investment property. This will show you how quickly homes get rented out in a particular neighborhood where you're looking to purchase. Don't just look at data for the specific city, but specific neighborhoods, because rental prices and demand can vary quite a bit between various neighborhoods in the same city. And I run these reports for my investor clients all the time, and it gives them a good idea for what rent similar properties are getting and how long they're typically taking to rent out. You want your property to be rented out as quickly as possible so you're not stuck paying the mortgage payment without a tenant. Now, step 9 is all about finding a good real estate agent. An agent that understands investment properties can be worth their weight in gold. They can help you find properties, give insights into the local market, and guide you through the buying process. Because buying an investment property is very different than buying a residential property that you're going to actually live in, because you're looking at a lot of different metrics, right? And it's not about falling in love with a property that you're going to live in, because you're not going to be living there. You want to make sure it's rentable, and you want other parameters to be hit that make a good rental property, because homes that you live in, it's completely about feel, right? Because you want to feel like it's your home and you want to be comfortable living there. With a rental investment property, it doesn't matter what color the cabinets are or this or that. Is the price good? Is it rentable? Will tenants want to live here? You have to look from your customer's perspective, not yours. Because where you live or where you want to live is going to be very different than where you may want to purchase an investment property. So look for someone with experience in investment properties. A good agent can make your investment journey much smoother. Be sure to find an agent that's a good fit for you and your goals. I'm licensed in Texas and I specialize in the Dallas market. And I work with a ton of investor clients that are purchasing rental properties here in Dallas from all over the country, okay? Hey, I think I just plugged myself, so that's enough of a plug for me. So let's move on to step 10. Consider property management. If you're not living near your rental property or you're not into the idea of being a hands-on landlord, a property manager can be a lifesaver. They handle everything from finding tenants to maintenance and even dealing with emergencies. Yes, they charge a fee, usually around 8 to 10% of your rental income, but for many investors, it's worth the cost for the peace of mind and convenience. Me being a realtor myself, I don't even manage my own rental properties. I use a property management company as well because I don't want to get calls in the middle of the night about a broken toilet, right? The cost is definitely worth the work the property management companies do to make it so much easier on you to own rental properties. And I've also been able to negotiate a group discount with them since they manage my properties as well as tons of properties for my investor clients. So if you're looking for a property management company in the Dallas area, let me know. I'll connect y'all, okay? All right, on to step 11, loan pre-qualification. This is where you get a nod from the lender saying, yes, we can lend you this much money. It's super important to have this pre-approval letter in hand before you start making offers. It shows sellers that you're serious and you've got the financial backing to seal the deal. Not only that, getting pre-approved will help you budget for your property as well, since it'll show you exactly what you're able to afford. And hey, shop around a bit. Don't just go with the first lender you talk to. Compare rates, fees, and terms to find the best deal. Just because one lender offers you a rate that's just a little bit less than the other lender doesn't mean it's a better deal, because there's so many other fees that different various lenders charge. So yeah, shop around to find out where the overall best deal is, okay? Now, step 12. It's all about finding the right deal. There are tons of ways to find properties through agents, online listings, or even local auctions. Keep an eye out for properties that are priced well. And due to the current interest rate environment, builders are offering amazing deals on new construction homes. And yes, not all builders sell to investors, but I've got contacts with a few that do, and I've been able to get some great deals recently for my investor clients. These can be great opportunities for profit. Remember, the goal is to find a property that will give you good cash flow and potential for appreciation. Now, step 13, making offers. This can be a bit nerve-wracking, but it's also exciting. You've done your homework, you found a property that you like, and now it's time to put your offer on the table. Be prepared to negotiate, and remember, it's okay to walk away if the deal doesn't fit your criteria. And in competitive markets, you might face some rejections. That's normal. Stay patient and keep your eyes on the prize. Step 14, closing the deal. This is where things get real. You've made your offer, it's been accepted, and now you're in escrow. This is the period where all the final checks and paperwork happen. You'll need to put down your earnest money deposit, which is like a good faith gesture that you're serious about buying the property. There'll be property inspections, finalizing your loan, and getting insurance in place. It's a busy time, but stay on top of things. And before you know it, you'll have the keys to your new rental property. And this is another place where having a great real estate agent on your side comes in handy. They'll guide you through the timeline of when everything needs to happen between contract and closing. And finally, step 15, making your property rent ready. If you're using a property management company, they'll handle most of this for you. They'll ensure that the property is clean, safe, and appealing to potential tenants. If you're managing the property yourself, you'll need to take care of repairs, maybe some fresh paint, and ensure all the appliances are working. First impressions count, so make sure, okay? Super important. Make sure your property stands out in the best possible way to attract great tenants. And I can't emphasize this next point enough, okay? Make sure you get some professional pictures taken before you decide to list your home for rent. Almost everybody starts their search online, and if the pictures aren't attractive, you'll have a tough time renting out your property, okay? This is not the time to take pictures with your phone of the property to put up for rent. Spend a little bit of money, get a photographer, a professional photographer that specializes in property pictures, and take some good pictures, because you're able to reuse those pictures later on too, because you'll own those pictures, right? So yes, please take good pictures of your property before you put it up for rent. Wow, we've covered a lot today, from saving up for a down payment to finally making your property rent ready. These 15 steps are your roadmap to buying your first rental property in 2024. Remember, this journey is about patience, learning, and taking action. Real estate investment is a powerful tool for building wealth, and now you're equipped with the knowledge to start your journey. I've helped a lot of first-time investors purchase rental properties in the Dallas area, and I invest in rental properties myself. So if you're considering buying an investment property anywhere in Dallas, Texas area, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I would love to help you come up with a game plan that works specifically for you. And if you found value in this video, please give it a like, drop me a comment below about what you thought was your best, takeaway from this video. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you never miss out on any of my future videos. I will see you on the next one.